So my name is Sallyann Corn. I'm one half of Fruitsuper, and we are a industrial design studio based in Seattle, and we have a retail space as well, and we are also managing members for a design collective called Joint Design. I remember many years ago at our apartment in Brooklyn, just like bursting out of the shower, and I was like, I've got it. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I've got our studio name. Yeah, so it's really just a combination of our last names. My last name is Corn, which is technically a fruit because it bears seeds, and Joe's last name is Kent, which is Superman's last name. I am the more three-dimensional person, and Joe is the 2D. I need to, before any idea can get any further, I need to know why we're doing it, why it needs to exist, why we're making it, why anyone would care about it. He is the one that is much more entrenched and passionate about processes, materials, really bringing something like my crazy blue sky idea into like a physical manifestation. It smells so good. I mean, objects are never as simple as they seem to be, and we really love almost the mundanely simple. We go after very simple, we kind of call them the unsung heroes of our daily lives. So we're working on a utensil crock and a butter dish, and we're very excited about them. As excited as you can get about a butter dish. One of my favorite products that we've ever designed is a soap dish. I think the best version we had found prior to that was plastic. The little spikes meant that we had to buy like a special brush just to clean the soap dish, and I was like, this is ridiculous. So it was really just the simplicity of how do we keep it dry between when you want to use it. You know, it's going in there and it's making connections at some point somewhere, and some stuff it feels like it happens in 30 seconds, and sometimes it's like, we'll be toying and tossing around an idea for 2 years. I specifically remember it was a trip to the Seattle Art Museum, and there was some art piece that triggered something that we ran home, immediately sketched it, prototyped it, and we were like, that's it. I mean, if you would have asked me a year ago, I'm not sure I could have gotten through it without getting choked up. But I mean, because again, we opened a new part of our business 6 months before the pandemic, which was terrifying, to be honest. We had built this space that our full intention was to be a brick and mortar that was part of the community, that added to the Seattle landscape. And it was immediately became apparent that we had to shift our whole intention for the space. I think now, in hindsight, I can actually say with confidence that I think it was one of the best things that happened. We had to get so creative to stay connected to our creative community that I think it actually formed bonds that we wouldn't have had otherwise. I don't think anything has changed. I think the more established you get, you just start feeding in different ways. It's either an addition to the practice that we've been building, or it's a sidestep, or it's a building block, or however you want to. It's all part of the same narrative. It's just we're using different results to create the same value system that our practice has always had.